Once again, welcome to some more Until Then. As always, if you don't want spoilers, this is your time to go to bed. If you don't want to see this game because you're tired of me playing visual novels, also your time to go to bed. For some reason, this game doesn't crackle anymore, which is nice. I didn't really switch anything around except for one setting, but I don't think it was the setting that fixed it. So, wait, okay, no, the crackle is back. This game, again, if you don't know, is a visual novel about, it's getting really funky. Spoilers in 5 seconds, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time travel or it's something. I think I'm on the money with, like, you know, the whole your fault type of deal that's going on here. The problem is that I don't really know what's going on. It's hard for me to keep up with all these different changes. And now that we're in the second timeline, I'm remembering scenes from the first time, and I'm repeating my lines over and over and over based on our first playthrough. This is when the stream starts to lose its energy a bit, because not to say that this game is boring, but rather to say that this game is much more solemn, much more somber. I had no songs prepared for today. As you know, my song selection process takes a while, and I've been busy doing other things. But I think this is a good midpoint for the stream, because we're going to be doing programming later. So again, welcome to Until Then. Now, a lot of you have been watching this, actually. Not just you, chat, live, but also people on YouTube. Surprisingly popular with the people on YouTube. People like my decisions. People really hate my decisions. There's a lot of spoilers on the YouTube. I stopped checking my comments on these videos just because of the spoilers, so I'm warning you right now. If you're watching the VOD, you don't want spoilers, do not scroll down. Just watch the next video, and just keep going and going until we're done with this game. Which I hope to finish soon, because I have no clue how much further we can go. But last time we played this game, we left off in a very interesting place. Very interesting place. Something weird with Kathy going on here. Just before this scene, we were waiting at the bus stop, and we remembered that her brother was going to come. Then Kathy, for some reason, said sorry, as if she was aware of everything, as if she knew what was going on. And what she said was, I just wanted us to be happy. I hinted at maybe the knowledge of her knowing more than she should when I noticed a lot of her behavior sticking out, right? I think those are very clear hints. When she wasn't at all surprised or fazed by Mark's news of his dead mother, when she was not at all fazed by these mentions of weird pieces of deja vu, and when she wasn't at all fazed by these moments of deja vu that we tried to communicate with her, she just knew what was going on. And it was almost like she was speaking to us. It's kind of what the game has been going towards. It feels like the game has been speaking to us the whole time, as if this feels like a struggle between us, the person controlling Mark, and Kathy, who's sort of not the bad person. I think she just happens to want to sustain a certain type of life with her friends. And it just so happens that it's not the best way to go about things. It ends up being worse for us overall. She's doing it out of a naivete. She's doing it out of maybe even not a naivete, just a simple desire to want to have her friends around her. And we're the only one who can break her out of it. And that's why everyone's saying it's your fault. Then maybe I actually think that they're not speaking to us. I think they're using us, the player, and Mark as a conduit to speak to the real person who's witnessing all of this. The butterfly, our butterfly, Kathy. Merry Christmas! Yeah. Do you think Mark remembers what happened last night? Merry Christmas. I mean to take your sorry ass caroling. Oh god, please don't. I've only ever had to do caroling once. I swear to god, it's the most awkward experience. You ever show up at somebody's house in the middle of, like, nowhere, knock on the door, start singing, and they, like, stare at you impatiently because they don't really care about you. Only one half of the couple is, like, clapping and, like, happy, and the other half is like, get off of my front yard or I will attack you. It's a very strange experience, and you have to do that over and over and over. I only did it for like 3 songs, and then I told my sister, I want to go home, because I was like a kid when I did it. And she was like, okay, fine, we're getting out of there. You embarrassed me. Years later, she realized, yeah, I don't know why I put you up to that. I just kind of forced you to do it, and I feel bad about it. I'm like, yeah, no shit, it's boring. It's awful. Kath. We're going to talk about last night? Sit down. I don't really feel like singing about the joys of Christmas right now. Don't be such a Scrooge. We can go see the lights, the Christmas lights at the mall. I think he wants to sit down and talk to you, Kathy, about what you were doing. Where were you on the fated day of July, when did we last play this? 22nd. Well, how about the Christmas bazaar? We can get those stupid silly string cans. I love those string cans. You know those cans So you spray it and silly string comes out. It's a mess to clean up, but I love it. You know, they always sell and prank. Kath, I don't really feel like going out tonight. Oh, then I'll just go then. No, that's not. I mean, you can stay if you want. You guys not celebrating at home this year? I figured you'd want the company more. Oh, because of my episode? His episode last time? I'm used to Christmas alone. That's a very anti-social move. I want to be parasocial and say thank you. Because she's sacrificing a lot. She's probably going to get in trouble as well. So I think it's important to remind her that, hey, I care about her. Thank you, my friend. Thanks, Gaff. Are we going to have a conversation about last time? How are things anyway? Has anything gotten better? No, not really. Dad couldn't come home and he's still waiting to hear from Mom. I don't want to hurt him, but what? Ooh. I'm already hurting him. Or he's hurting me. This feels like one of those defining choices. It's a choice that... This feels like the choice of like, okay, do you feel like you're hurting your parents by being a child? Or do you think you're hurting your parent by being a child? Oh, sorry. Or do you think that your parent is hurting you by being a child, right? To be fair, they're both hurting, right? Their mom was gone, the wife was gone. It's kind of hard. If I lost my wife and I had my daughter, or my son, I would still be very, like, you know... Like, sure, I'd be happy that most of my family survived, but I'd also be sad that my wife is gone, because it's like, holy shit, like, what's, like, going on? I don't necessarily... I feel bad for all of them, right? The dad's just trying his best to keep it together, but it's hard. It's hard to be a rock when you two are broken. But I don't think Mark is hurting him. I do think the father is hurting Mark, though. I do think it's at some level... It's unfortunate that you have to take responsibility in a time of such grief, but you do gotta come home and figure out what's, like, going on, too, man. You can't avoid it. He's hurting me. He's hurting me, too. You know what I mean? Right. But I don't know what to do. How do you tell someone that? I don't know, man. What do you think Kathy knows? I don't know how to talk to her. I don't know how to talk to anyone. That's a lie. You talk to Nicole. Anyone? I haven't talked to Nicole yet. What? I don't know what to say. Wait, haven't you been talking to Nicole the whole time? Yeah, I know what you mean. She lied to me. I don't think she wanted to. Oh, a bit of a projection, Kathy. A bit of projection here. Maybe she has her reasons. I thought so too, but... Only one way to find out, right? I guess. But now, it feels like I waited too long. It's never too long, right? I'm sure she still wants to talk. What if I'm the one who doesn't? Then, you'll never know. You never know, and it'll keep hurting. You really think talking will solve things? Well, maybe not solve everything. No, okay, talking will solve everything. 100% talking will solve everything. Take this as a life lesson. If you just go out there, stick your neck out, be the first person to reach out, get the conversation rolling to move forward, you'll find this serves you pretty much 100% of the time. Because that blockage is almost always artificial out of pride or shame or ego or something, right? As long as somebody talks about it, at least you get some level of closure, whether or not you solve the problem. Like, because solving the problem can also just mean walking away from the problem and removing yourself from the situation entirely. But closure, that emotional closure, being able to close that hole in your heart, that's very important to do in problems like this. And so it's very, very important to just stick your neck out there, be the first one to take the first step and be like, hey, I'm sorry for hurting you. But it'll help, right? You'll get to... to understand each other better. Kathy's trying really hard to give good advice, but she doesn't know what to say. And what about you? What? What about me? Why won't you talk to us? To me? I'm sorry. I need a moment here to lower the volume. So he does remember. Mike remembers everything at this point. Like this is a huge. Mike, it's different. How's it so different? I want to understand you too. We want to. There's nothing to be understood. Kath, Mike, I'm serious. Stop lying. You just won't listen to me. I'm sick of everyone lying. Don't you trust me? Oh. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Kath. Oh. Their eyes are tearing up. Mark. I'm sorry. We're getting into a very, very intense start. Oh, God, this emotional whiplash from what we were doing before. Oh, I love whiplashing all of you. You guys like getting whiplash? You know what I mean? Like that guy, the bald guy inside the movie. He's like, am I rushing or am I dragging? And I slap the shit out of you and I throw a chair at you. I'm like, am I rushing or am I dragging? I bet you like that shit, huh? God. Okay, so Mike does remember. Like this is not like a new thing for Mike. Mike is very much aware after what happened last time. Everybody's aware now. We're trying to get answers from Kathy that she's not giving us. Answers, deeper answers that go beyond just her lifestyle, her life at home, but also her role in all of this madness, this time fuckery, effectively. Just get it right. It's not working. It's not. Of course it won't. Of course not. I don't know what to do. Mom, I wish you were here. Maybe you'd know how to talk to Nicole. Maybe you'd even know how to stop the disappearances, the memories. I don't know. I just want you here. I really don't know. I just want you here. You know why you can't play piano? 'Cause of the house music. Where'd I put the flashlights again? Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where do we go to get the flashlights? There's only one way to go. I kind of don't want to go into the room. I wonder what's going to happen now. I really sure hope nothing crazy happens. Kath? We doing a seance now? Merry Christmas, Mark. You made this? Sorry, it's a bit sloppy. Burnt on the edges, too. I didn't really know how to make anything else. But it's Christmas, right? You didn't have to do all this. I wanted to. Oh, she's tearing up. Mark, I owe you an apology. No, Kath, I do. Shut up because I mean it. You're right. I'm a big old hypocrite, and I should have trusted you. You and Riddell. I should have trusted you guys from the start. Kath, it's not good at home. You might have guessed that. I don't know. They're always yelling. Always mad. At me, mostly. It's bad. They don't like me very much. I'm noisy and disobedient and all. But it's okay, right? Who cares about them? I have you guys. Even if there's a lot of shitty things happening. God, oh man. I feel so bad for her. It's not okay. It's not alright. She's getting beat up at home. Like, things are awful for her. I feel bad for her. Like, genuinely. But at the same time, she's doing something in response to that's making this whole timeline all weird and all messy and all strange. It's weird how different things are coming together into the mystery of who she is. But she just wants to be happy. She just wants to be happy. And it's not okay about what her parents are doing. She's not noisy and disobedient either. She's just trying to live her life. Trying to figure herself out. Everybody does this. Everyone goes through this. You must strike out on your own at some point. It's just a natural state of affairs. And yet, some people take that as an offense. As an offense for you to be your own person, to make mistakes, to be flawed. As if we're not all flawed from the start. They believe that you want to only achieve perfection. That's all you can really do. It's sad. Style of parenting that I hate. Just so many different things. I still have you guys. Yeah. We have each other. Maybe some curlers? They don't usually ring the doorbell, do they? Great. Whoever it is gets a front row seat to our blubbery best. Not so bad. Come on. Who could this be? Riddell! Mary... Kathy? I didn't know you were here. Looks like we had the same idea. I'm glad you're here too. I want to apologize. I know I was a jerk after the... Shut up, Riddell. There's nothing to apologize for. Yeah, you were just mad that you couldn't get a job, okay? That's a normal thing, alright? We're all in the same economy, we understand, okay? We all feel the same way in this economy. This economy stuff, I feel the same way. Sometimes I'm mad when I start stream, and I come on stream, and I get mad at all of you, because I'm like, God damn it, I hate doing another 5-hour interview cycle. I get it, Riddell. I get it. You're our idol. Okay, for the love of God, please. You are our idol. Oh, you guys are... Are you guys okay? Have you been crying? Never mind that, dweeb. Tell us what you got there. Oh, it's all mushed. It's all mushed and like lopsided. He tried his best. Oh, it got kind of mushed up on the way here. It's perfect. A fitting addition to our feast. Oh, he's crying. Poor Kathy. Oh, poor... Oh. All of them. Hold on 1 second. Fuck you, Camping Studios! Fuck you, Camping Studios! Yeah, it's like, fuck you, Camping Studios. You have no art. Aww. That's such a good... They really captured the effect, too. They captured the effect of the photo developing. Aww. It's nice when you have a pair, like a group of friends that can do this with... What? Oh my god. We've never changed characters once in this game. And now we get to play as the quantum physicist in high school. Congrats. Batch 2010, June 1st, 2015. Therese gave me this at her commencement ceremony. I can't believe it was a few months ago. Now it's my turn. Yes, your turn to talk in front of a giant crowd. I hate it too. So, why are we Louise, of all people? Waking up to a misty day today. The rain must have just stopped. Let's hope these long nights were worth it. Rabbit? Clarice's commencement. She said that one day we'll all be proud alumni. The three of us and Mom. I won't fail you. Louise and Sophia. Mom likes to reminisce about my childhood friend so much. I don't know where she is anymore. Yet in the first timeline, Sophia was there, childhood best friends. She was there before, now she's gone. All the people that we knew before, that Mike knew before, are now gone this time. Okay, there's another theory that I've been playing around with, right? It's good that I'm playing as Louise because she's the theorist here, right? Mom? But the idea that Mark's there's a letter on the floor. The idea that Mark's knowledge of someone in this timeline affects the knowledge of them in a different timeline is also an interesting theory to think about. That they only exist within Mark's mind. It's a bit of an extension of that idea of all the world exists in your head, right? This weird conundrum and a paradox where theoretically there's a reality where the world as it is a making of your own, right? Obviously, this can go very far to the point where you disassociate entirely. But the theory kind of goes that everything that you see is a result of your own imagination. And so none of it is real in the sense of you are real. Rather, it's what you perceive it as, right? Obviously, it's a bit of a philosophical quandary as well as just a straight up... Just the way that we experience the world is by correlating our experiences with other bits of knowledge. So there's a bit of a science backing to it too. But you can go very, very far into what happens when it all is just in your head. It's kind of like the Matrix when you're in the meat machine, right? Pick up that leather. Throw it away. Why did my mom throw this under the door? Ms. Louise Adunia, we'd like to thank you for your interest in our Bachelor of Science and Physics degree program. Our committee has finished reviewing your application. We regret to inform you that we're unable to offer you admission to the University of New Hampton. Witnessing you put a considerable amount of your time and effort into making your application, we are honored to have been considered as one of your choices. The number of applicants this year has been the largest, making our decision difficult, as we can only accommodate a limited number of qualified students within our capacity. Despite that, we'd like to congratulate you on your impressive academic record. We're confident you will continue to pursue academic excellence going forward. We wish you the best of luck in your studies and your future. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. Has anybody ever contacted them and then asked the question, why the fuck did you not accept me? Because I feel like that's a valid question to try to get a second chance, no? Louise! Breakfast ready! I'll be right there. Why were we Louise? That's Nicole when she was younger. Maybe he's already here. Why don't we have a look? We already looked outside, Mom! Their car! It's not... Honey, maybe they're not driving today. Maybe they're having it fixed. You know? Maybe someone else showed them here. Really? Maybe. Why don't we try and look for him here? We haven't looked around here, right? I'll look here! And I'll look again outside. We're a team, alright? Wow. I didn't expect this. To be playing from so many different points of view. It's almost like the game is allowing us to understand them more. To see the beginning of all these problems. Excuse me? Have you seen a boy around? He said he'd be in blue, and we're about the same height. Hey, sorry, kid. Hey, excuse me, what's the matter, sweetie? Have you seen a boy? Blue shirt, probably, and... Oh, blue? Oh, I'm sure I have. He's just right here. Oh, good lord, where'd he go again? Please forgive my son, sweetie. His doctor told him to drink 20 glasses of water every day. Oh my god. He's gonna die from water like overdose. Now, remind me, Alicia, right? Ma'am, I'm sorry, I'm looking for my friend. Oh, of course you are. Forgive your gran over here.
I thought you were one of his goddaughters. My eyesight has been it's seen better days, I'm telling you. Thanks anyway. You take care, love.
I'm so sorry. It's ridiculously loud. I know the music is really good, but here in particular, like it gets so loud. The young virtuosos. This is back when she felt like she was alone. This explains why she didn't want to perform, because her friend disappeared. But why did her friend disappear? Again, there's a lot of disappearances that the game never really explains, right? Sophia, it's all in the same link. Sophia disappearing now, as did Ryan Soriano, is tied to why Nicole lost Jake. It's all tied together into one thread. The same reason for all of it. The same reason why this timeline deviates from the previous timeline as well. It's all the same.
Jake? Is that you? You said you'd wear... Oh, sorry, I thought you were... He can't miss this!
Huh. It's weird that they let you look at this over and over and over. Usually they wouldn't let you look at it over and over and over. Usually it's like a one and done kind of deal. You wouldn't be able to stare at it every single time in the hopes that maybe something changes. Like opening the fridge and hoping that there's something new. But then you open the fridge only to find despair. All your food is the same. Because in the end, mom isn't around to cook for you anymore. Dad's left the family to go find milk. Your siblings have all moved away to different places to find new work. You're the youngest one with no kids, no wife, no partner. You neglected to find friends in high school who you could room with, who would be able to cook with you too. Next day, you starve. There's nothing left of you. Desiccated bones. A cat. You don't own the cat. Just walked in one. Just happened to walk in. Eats your body, starting from your eyes. Just like the empty fridge. As empty as your soul. Hun, I've checked the backstage too, and... Hey, hun, it's alright. You remember last year? No. They were late, remember? But just in time to watch your performance. There. Your father's got the camera set up and ready. You want to look good in your pictures, right? With Jake. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the program will begin in a few minutes. Please make sure to turn off your phones or set them to silent mode, thank you. Are you nervous?
But he's never... Mom, what if he doesn't come?
I'm sure he will, hon. He always has. He always has. He always has. Well, maybe, Mom. Maybe when they go out to buy milk, it's not the same. What? Where is this? Oh, shit. The rice! So true, king or queen. So true. Chan, I can't tell you how many times I cooked the rice, like started it, and it just kept burning because we used to have a rice cooker that didn't automatically turn off. I remember one time I burned it. My parents were so pissed because I was like, okay, fuck it. I can't clean it yet because it's too hot, right? It's like charcoal. So I left it. But then I started playing Counter-Strike, and I kept playing Counter-Strike for too long. I played Counter-Strike for like hours. They came home and like, which is like, what the fuck, son? Why is the rice burnt? And I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, oh, Jesus, I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. Please don't beat my ass. God damn it. Ah, good times. Good times. I'm still sore. Huh. The heat on the stove won't shut itself down. Hurry to the kitchen. Did Mike? Oh. We're really exploring timelines now, huh? I think this is where we start to explore different timelines. Entirely. Not just, you know, just playing the same scenario over and over. I think we're actually going through this idea of alternate worlds, like parallel universes. A timeline where Mark is poor. I don't want overcooked rice, that's for sure. And he also has The Last Supper. He has a painting of The Last Supper on the wall. In his kitchen layout is completely different. Everything's different. It's almost like concrete walls. Like he's stuck in a cell. Like he's stuck in a prison. God, the environment detail is so good. Every bit of the environment detail. There's a story to be told just by the art alone. Ugh. Good thing I smelled it right away. Oh, wait, good thing I smelled it. It smells nice. No, I should have gone inside there. So again, The Last Supper on the wall, 2013. Maybe I want to go back to the other room. Sorry. Wrong room, maybe. Now, where did Dad put the buckets? Oh, so true, King or Queen. The leaky ceiling. Dad works pretty hard. He's the only one I have now. We both hate overcooked rice. Mr. Gialandoni likes doing pop quizzes. Kath and I hate him. Riddell doesn't. He knows everything. He knows everything. Riddell is a smart one now. They switch roles. You know what's weird about this? No matter the timeline, Kathy still plays the same role. Yet in this world, Riddell is a smart one. Get a book. This is weird. And what's crazy is that there's no relation to what his old house layout looked like too. It's a completely different layout. The kitchen, we're seeing it from a different angle, but this used to be the front door to go outside. Everything's reversed. It's almost mirrored in the way that it's done. The front door is probably on the right side now, whereas the left side is like this weird storage house place, as well as the bed. We finally finished these now, I guess. About damn time. We finished what? Oh, the crochet. She. Mom? Mom. She can finally finish these. A time where his mom is alive. Was alive? Maybe this could be a past where they didn't move yet. Could be many different explanations, really. 2013. I guess the problem is I don't remember. School was in 2017, around this time, right? When they were in the actual timeline. So maybe this is just when their house was a lot less capable. Maybe that's why they were in debt so much towards their landlord, and why they had to give so much money to their landlord, because they were paying money to renovate their space to make it good. Which, I mean, to be fair, must have cost a lot of money to get to this point. I like keeping it on. It's too quiet here. So true, King or Queen. I also felt like that too. When you're alone in a quiet house, it's very eerie. It's very scary to have no noise. It's why Missy stays with my wife, because over at my mother-in-law's place, very quiet. It's why she's not here, because when my wife has to stay at my mother-in-law's, at least Missy can take care of her mom, right? I say take care, but she's too small, and my wife rolled over on her this morning because she sleeps like neck to neck with us, and she's tiny. And then Missy got mad, so she left. Oh man, the water's getting everywhere. My comics. There. Ah, cool. Crisis averted. This just in. It appears as though an airplane has gone missing in the freak storm. That appeared rather suddenly in Central Asia earlier today. Oh no. We're seeing the beginning of everybody. This was when he was poor. Flight P111 was making its way to the Philippines from Dubai when all contact was cut. So, the Dubai thing. I've heard many stories about how they don't really get to go home. A lot of them tend to get their passports taken as part of their contracts, but I don't know how true that is. I've just heard this from like various like online sources. It's been reported in different places by different, like, I guess like not really journalistic places like Bison and stuff apparently. So take it with a huge grain of salt. But I've heard that that's sort of the way that it works. Is that you hire people from overseas, from say the Philippines or Vietnam, to do like housekeeping and like stuff. They go over, they get paid like better than they would have here, but you give up a lot in return in terms of like freedom to like move. Which would you rather be poor and free, or would you rather be like decently able to sustain yourself and not really able to like leave, right? You don't really know. All subsequent flights in the region have henceforth been cancelled in the wake of this news. It's his mom. Dad? Mike? Are you there? Mike? Kath, she's... Kath? Wait. What? Kath? What happened to Kathy on that day? And why is she here now? Just a dream. It felt so real though. Oh. This is why it's all tied in with my mom. It's why all of it is like tied in with my mom. It's because of something that happened with the cat too. You guys hear about Jessica? What about her? I saw she went missing. Missing. Please help. My daughter, Jessica Batista, has been missing since 27th of December. 15 years old, 5'3" in height, small build, and was seen wearing a green jacket over a white shirt in the Santa Fe area. Like, share. Here's another pic. Please PM me for any more info. On to Marianne, was spreading the word of her. Please let us know if you need anything. Thank you, Camille Ars. Oh no. But didn't she disappear? This is the artist. This is the artist! Oh my god, that's the artist. Trust that God will bring her back. May I have hope, Marianne? Hey, have hope. Okay, Jesus, my god, that's the artist from last time. Holy shit. So soon after Ryan. Has anyone heard from her? Not me. I don't really know it, TBH. It's getting crazy. They know that leads from Ryan either, right? None so far. When was this? The post says before Christmas Eve. That's sad. Before Christmas. The New Year. Kathy, something happened to Kathy on the day that my mom went missing. I didn't see the recruitment stuff. I can't get distracted. There's still some time to practice. Oh, shit. This is not the time, Mark. Oh, Mark, this is not the time. A dream. What was my mind thinking? About damn time. Where'd that come from? About damn time. I can't... Why would I? It's just a dream, Mark. Please open your phone. Read the seal of this. Good luck, guys. You gotta pay special attention to my performance. Nicole. Good luck, guys. Did she have a date? I don't know. What happened to Kathy? What happened to all of this? Like, what? We're getting closer and closer to different mysteries, but now, like, we're being drip-fed these, like, details, but now we see the context of what happened before, and what their life was like before as they were growing up, and having to go through these traumatic experiences. Is that Junjun? What the fuck? No, wait, that's Junjun. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if that's what Junjun looks like, no wonder he's been asleep. Because he knew if he woke up, none of us would be making it out of here, okay? He was giving us all a chance, alright? That's a cool... Okay, a lot of people had this cut. I had this, actually. I also had the design cut into the side of my head. I had a lot of different things, actually.
Wait, guys, get this. Are you a Fermata? Because I want to hold you. Yo, Mark, Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Really? You didn't even greet us good luck on the group chat.
I was in a rush, sorry. I was in a bit of a rush.
Why? You arrived early, didn't you?
Yeah, I just...
Nah, dude. I'm just messing with you. I'm not your clingy partner.
Sly. But yeah, I did mean to say it. Good luck, man.
That's it. And hey, just so you know, I'm ready to take a breath away with this performance. Just you wait.
I think she's excited. I think she's excited to see how you do.
Oh, she's graduating after this. It's my last chance to make an impression.
Go for it, man.
Are you a Fermata? Because I want to hold you. Are you a mozzarella? Because I want to spread you all over my bread.
Morning, Sam. You ready for this? Mike, you just found that red and white giant flying squirrel is a real squirrel. It is. There's a bunch of them too, actually. Again, flying squirrels seem like an anomaly, right? You would think something that climbs trees and it's just meant to like go around trees wouldn't fly, but they do, and they fly very, very well. I think so. I really want to get this right. You and me both. Things have been pretty hectic lately. Yeah. I heard that another person in your batch went missing. Must be hard to focus with all that happening. Yeah, it's a lot. But alas, we go on. That we do. Do we ask about Nicole, or do we not ask? One implies that we care about Nicole. The other is, I don't really want to care about Nicole, I want to care about Kathy. Like, I care about Nicole, but I want to care about Kathy. And I don't want to, like, you know... You can't show all your cards, right? You have to, like, have a hunt or something. Well, not hunt. You know what I mean? Like, the whole, like, you know, the trying hard there. Don't do that. But why would you name it like that? Same reason why we name a fermata the word to hold. Actually, what's fermata mean? Italian to English. Is it Italian? I don't know. Fermata. Oh. Well, the reason why we name it fermata is because it's literally the word for stop. Okay, well, I don't know why. Listen, if you see the squirrel, it's a very literal name. Red and white, giant flying squirrel. It just makes sense. Don't ask. Well, Sam, good luck. We can do this. Hey, who are you? Aren't you Sophia? Why didn't I talk to my friends? I didn't know that's how it would work. I do kind of hate that you can't, like, that... I kind of wish that there was a way to see, like, what would stop and then, like, save you from, like, dialogue. Or, like, stop all dialogue from happening. Hey, yo, hey, chat. Long time no see. How are you? How are you? It's been a very long time, actually. Hope you've been well. She isn't here yet. Welcome to Visual Novel. Okay... Since I think it's, like, your second time seeing this game, we're very far into this game. If you don't want spoilers, it's your chance to leave now. Okay, chat? But it's good to see you. Good to see you dropping by. We're programming later, so if you want to come back for that when you see the category change, sure. But you should probably save this for yourself if you want to play this for yourself. Y'all characters are pretty bouncy. It's an animation trick. It's an animation trick. Small brown non-flying squirrel. Okay, but the squirrel is the baseline, right? The baseline for a squirrel is it doesn't fly, it's small, and it's brown. That's why you specify red and white giant flying squirrel, because there's a difference now. It's like, holy shit, that thing's huge. But yeah, welcome back, chat. How have you been? Are you in the Discord channel? I remember you were asking for it like a long time ago. We have one now. What's got you so down? Oh, hey. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. A little bit. Be honest, be truthful. Maybe a little bit. Or a lot of it. Come on, you practice so much. Yeah, I guess. Things have just been all over the place, huh? Kath, your face. What's that? You're good. Can you ask what type? Well, what kind of programming? A stream management console. So think kind of very very specific web dev with no design with no UI, purely with no crazy UX as like well. It's primarily just to make a tool for me to make the streams a lot smoother. You think the general squirrel is called a red squirrel? I don't believe you because I've never seen a red squirrel. Well, I have seen a red squirrel, but I've always called it a red squirrel. If you think okay, if a squirrel is called a squirrel and a red squirrel is called a red squirrel, doesn't the adjective imply that squirrel is the generic one? What is a generic squirrel? I don't know. You'll join? Good, good. Good luck trying to get through the maze. What's that? Whoa, what is it? Is that a bandage? What's what? Oh, look, here they are. You mean, wait. Have they never been able to see Kathy's bandage? You know what? I was kind of wondering, like, how come no one's asking about her appearance? She's always got the same look on her face. And Riddell, right there, didn't, like, see what her face was. He didn't notice the bandage. He just didn't see it. Only Mike did. And only Mike did now, after all this time with her. When we, the player, have seen her bandage since day one. We've seen her since the very first scene with a bandage on her nose, and I thought that was just her style. It's almost like she's locked in time, and now Mike is starting to see a truth to her that goes beyond, you know, whatever visage he saw before. You mean like just commands in a command line or like a terminal? No. Specifically, a stream management console in the browser. So think of it less like a terminal. Think of it more like a series of buttons that I can press and text fields to enter things. That's hooked up to different UIs so that I can manage things on the console, like music, like putting like dynamic audio ducking for certain alerts and like stuff, for handling updating stream info, for starting streams on various multiple platforms, stuff like that. So think less actual terminal command line and think console as in like, you know, the deck or the bridge of like a Star Trek ship, the Voyager or like something. Is a tree squirrel? Does it mean that other squirrels don't go on trees? That's a good question. Maybe it's a squirrel made of trees, or they eat trees. Oh look, here they are. It's about to. Kath, we'll talk about it later, okay? I promise. Okay. Anyway, Mark, make it a classic. Break a leg out there. Not literally, preferably. Hope you're insured. These clowns. But now Mark sees the truth to Kathy. Now Mark is seeing Kathy as she is, as we've always seen her. I was wondering, and now it really makes sense. It's weird how no one else sees it. Welcome, everyone, to the 16th annual LIPC auditions. We've seen you all work so hard, and we're finally here. As you all know, Carlo and I are graduating this year. And it's our wish to see the club continue on with passionate people like you. No, don't leave! I love him. I love looking at him. No, don't leave my queen! No! If you get in, that is. So, where's your mentor? I don't know. You still haven't talked? Now, without further ado, let's begin! You heard that when they find out new species and run out of names, they just repeat the name like squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. They're thought to be the original species, but they already named one. You know what's funny? That happens in like virus research very often. Apparently people just name stuff whatever they want. There's a virus out there named after Germa, like a German 985 virus. If ever the world dies because of the German 985 virus, it would be so funny. I don't know why people like name things like COVID and like stuff like that. Like, just name it after streamers. Imagine like the Iron Mouse virus. Imagine COVID was named the Iron Mouse virus, and it took out the entire world, right? And we all died because of Iron Mouse. That would be funny. Sure, it'd be awful, but it'd be funny. The serial killer Germer? No. The body butcher. No. Hannibal Cannibal Germer. Jerking it in the strip club Germer. Oh.
Great job, Justin.
Oh, she loves it. Well, here goes, playing for no one. No. Mark, you are playing for someone. Your friends. The people who love you here and now. Not just the club members. But Kathy and Vidal, too. Everyone. And Nicole. Sorry, I'm late. Wait, okay, you asked a good question about the Discord. It means you didn't survive the maze. Did you read all the rules? You're not sure if there's many or any channels at all to chat in. There are many channels. I don't think you survived getting through the rules. I can see you. I think you're stuck outside. Read the rules carefully. The answer to get through into the rest of the server is in the rules. You must solve the maze. There are many, many channels, and you're missing out. There's Alan Squirrel. Imagine the ego on the person, Alan. I won't let my mentor down. Play, Mark. Oh my god. He's so much better than before. Okay, she's just a monster. She's always good at this. Aww. They're both looking at each other. No matter what happens, no matter how many timelines we go through, they still can't stop looking at each other. That was really, really beautiful. That wasn't okay. The reason why I didn't want to say anything there, the reason why there was nothing to say, you were watching a conversation between the two. You were watching almost the two different sides of them, and the way that they drew it, and the way that they lit everything up, and the way that they built this divide between the two characters away from the world. And did you notice how subtle things were when it transitioned to that, empty space where it was just the two of them having that conversation through music, right? Again, it is kind of interesting how it reminds me of this one particular, I think it was a Japanese adaptation of a piano show where they had like a piano battle in a school where if you were shit at piano, you were just like bad in, and you were treated as like a like a lower social status. Here, it was done in a very similar way, but specifically as a conversation between these two characters, highlighting the difference between them, but also the ways that they connect with each other in a world that's very familiar to them both, the way they meet in the middle with each other. That was a very beautiful, beautiful series of scenes. And I loved how discordant their songs were because you could really, really tell just how different they were and how on different wavelengths that they were initially, right? And then they started to sort of line up together near the end, but still you could see a divide between them. The shadow cast over Nicole from her past. Again, even just the color choice and the lighting, how Mike was lit up in this light as if he had found hope, when Nicole was still within this like darkness, this like blue, dark, shadowy like area that had nothing, almost like nighttime, as if she's still asleep, as if she's still there, stuck in the past, right? Familiar, similar to what she's gone through. How one person was able to find hope, and the other person is still trying to move on from that past. And then right as it started, I think that scene right as it started was so good. Right before everything cut to black, in the corner, out in the corner, if you weren't paying attention, you would miss her. But she was just barely clear enough to see. Was Kathy, in the audience, blurred out. Every other character, that scene was beautiful too because every other character was hidden in some way by some element of the stage. The right side was hidden by the podium, the middle of the stage was hidden behind Mark. On the left corner, where there was nothing, there was still Kathy, in that empty space, blurred out in the background, almost unimportant. And then, gone. Gone with the rest of the world as Mark, retreats into this place where him and Kathy just go through it all together. That was a beautiful scene. The way it was directed, the way the scenes transitioned, the way that the music choices were used to have this conversation, the little like symbolic elements, visual elements that you can see, that you can infer so much from based on what we've seen so far. That was a very, very, very good spot. I didn't want to ruin it with like more talking and grunting because what could I add to it when it's already kind of a masterpiece. I think that scene was absolutely amazing. That was good. Really, really good. And you were amazing, by the way. Your performance, I mean. Thank you. I'm glad you heard it. So, what do you think of mine? Pretty good for a novice. You couldn't have done any better. No, I mean it. Thanks. Especially coming from you. I just wanted to Mark, listen, Can I start? Sure. I just wanted to I don't know, I know I pulled away all of a sudden. There's a lot going on, Yeah. It's just, why didn't you tell me about Kate? About everything? Kate? She told me. About Jake. Yeah, I didn't... I wanted to tell you. I was trying to. Jake is Kate's brother, yes. I'm guessing she told you why? why we aren't close anymore. A little bit. Losing Jake with no explanation. It was hard. It still is. And I wanted some sort of closure. A letter, a note, anything. So I thought of going back. I didn't realize how dangerous the place was. She tried to stop me. And it didn't go well. Nicole. I was so set on finding something. I put that before our friendship. I should have listened to her. I was gonna tell you, Mark. But you didn't let me. That is true. I mean, the way that we played Mark, and also the way that Mark... I mean, we didn't really have a choice. The truth be told, we were kind of railroaded down that choice. Because again, I feel like we're just bearing witness to this world, not necessarily making meaningful choices. But that's fine too. But yeah, Mark didn't really get... And Mark really didn't give Nicole any choice there. He just kind of pushed her away. He was very shocked by it all. It set him into a very unstable state. At the same time, I understand... because, you know, in the story that there are teenagers. How many teenagers do you know have perfect emotional control over things, right? And I know it's crazy to say because a lot of people will feel like, oh, but at that age I had emotional control. Well, listen, buddy, you're an outlier and an exception, not the norm. Not the norm. People really have a hard time dealing with trauma, even as adults. So it's really hard to deal with trauma. Yeah, as a teenager who presumably doesn't have as much experience with the tools that you have as an adult, but emotionally. But that experience, that hardening of the heart, really counts for a lot when you're going through something like what these characters are going through. It's just hard. You told me before. That's a very poor answer, Mark, because she was trying to, and it'd be... I don't think Mike is this stupid. He's stupid sometimes, but he's not this stupid to be like, oh yeah, you could have told me before, as if it's so easy to say something so deep and so threatening to your worldview. Or, what do you mean? Which I think is the more neutral option, to be like, hey, what did I do? But also very stupid. Because then it feels like, okay, well, you didn't even know what you were doing wrong. And now Nicole has to teach you. Again. In this timeline. Again. Which is weird, too. There's another thing that I noticed as well. Mike and Nicole really are being pushed together over and over and over again. There's no stopping this, I don't think. No matter what I do, no matter how much I push her away, there's no stopping this. It's like... It goes back to that discussion, right? Fate, destiny versus a deterministic life. How much of this is a fate that's being pushed upon them? That's their fault, somebody's fault. Kathy on some level knows something. Versus something that just happens, versus something that they decide on their own. This is the second time we're being forced down this route with Nicole, and we're learning more about her, learning more about the world around us. But it kind of feels like we can't escape it, no matter how many times we try. No matter how many times Kathy tries to do and tries to change things. So that's what it feels like it's trying to tell us here. What do you mean? Let's. What do you mean? I was trying to find the right words. The right time. It isn't that easy. I want to apologize, to Kate. I made her a scrapbook of our shared memories. But for some reason, I was scared. And then things started moving so quickly. When we finally moved out of the evacuation center, I left her behind. I thought I was gonna meet new friends anyway. But I was wrong. I'm sorry or understand. One is condolences, one is meaningless. They're both awful choices. And does he really understand? I don't know. It's weird, right? Because this game has this feeling of choices that you make that are reflective of you, the player, controlling Mark, and choices that are you choosing how Mark responds as an emotional level, and then he decides on his own what to say. It's weird because I don't really understand. I think, but to be fair, I'm looking at this from the lens of somebody who has much more emotional maturity, who's willing to take the first step to like solve things, versus in their mind, it's really hard to do because again, it's their first time doing this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nicole. I'm sorry I shut you out. I should have just talked to you. I was scared too. Yeah. It's silly, but I wish I could go back. I wish I could still give it to Kate. Do you know where you left it? Yeah. Do you think we can find it? The scrapbook? It's a first step. Maybe Kate will listen. It's not about the results. It's about the journey. It's about being able to start on this long journey of almost your personal salvation, your own redemption arc. It's a first step. It may not fix everything, but it's a first step. I think it might be hard. I know where I left it, but I'm not sure it's still there. I'll help you. You will? Yeah. I'll go with you. Maybe we can fix this. Yeah. Maybe. Did you forget about asking Kathy about her bandage on her face? Did you forget about all these things? Did you forget that she's stuck in the past and she needs somebody to help pull her out, not push her back even deeper? Mark? 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 Nicole? Who's this? Hey, Louise! Hey! I have some developments on the theory. Yes. More lorddom. Can we talk? Yes. Why is she the designated lorddom character? Sure. I feel kind of bad for Louise. She's an interesting character when she started, but it feels like now her role has been dedicated to being the lorddom character who theorizes about the game's lore as an internal character. Also, she looks absolutely disheveled. She is ruined by this. A2 Einstein. Is everything alright, Louise? I've been looking further into the anomalies recently. On your own? Not exactly. Your input has been quite helpful. Well, I'm glad for that. You're not all alone in all the strangeness, you know? Sorry. Mark, remember when we met at the cafe? The double slit experiment. I remember your friend, Riddell, talking about the cafe's history. Yes. That's when I realized something. Yes. The anomalies seem to increase in both intensity and frequency the closer you get to certain places. They seem to be places that were affected heavily by the ruling. Affected heavily? Yes. For now, I've been calling them hotspots. Like Wi-Fi hotspots. See, it all comes back to the internet. BRB. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just realized I scrolled up in my... I really hate... Sorry, just text boxes. I don't know why the Twitch one doesn't scroll back down after. Even Albert Squirrel. Jeez, these people. What would I name a squirrel if I found it? You think Cummings Giant White Squirrel? It sounds nice. It does sound nice. I don't want to name one yet, though. I'm going to wait for my rebrand to, name things. Then it'll sound good, alright? Then it'll sound good. I have a really cool name in the mind. Uh-oh! 5G and Shungite and stuff. Okay, we can't talk about Shungite anymore, okay? That's gonna make my if I talk about Shungite too much, I'm gonna have to stream on the Kick. You really don't want me to go to kick, guys. You really don't want me to go there. Aren't they dangerous? Or what happens? Why aren't they dangerous? Aren't they dangerous? They're causing these weird hallucinations, right? That's true. You would have to go to kick. I can't be certain. I haven't had many chances to observe. Did he get locked in the prison? I actually don't know, and I kind of want to search it up now. Dr. Disrespect, is he in prison? Prison, I don't know. No, I don't think he wasn't charged. I think he wasn't charged. Because again, the incident happened years ago. He wasn't charged. They just happened to kick him off certain platforms. Whatever happened, the police didn't, like, you know, get rid of him. Not Dr. D, the person meme. What person meme? The person meme? Like the 5G guy? 5G? The Shung guy. Yeah, the Shung guy. That's Dr. Disrespect, no? Yeah, it's him. It's Dr. Disrespect. And he's like, do you like Shungite? No, not Shug Knight, Shungite. Yeah, that's Dr. Disrespect. No, he's still out there. He wasn't put into jail for his thing. Even after all the stuff came out, I think he just went silent, like radio darkness when the truth came out. So it's interesting to say the least. If you're talking about the original, if you're talking about Shug Knight, I think that guy went to jail for killing like three people. Yeah, Shug Knight is a whole different issue. But Mr. Shungite, Mr. Dr. Disrespect, yeah, he's still out there. You were talking about Shug Knight. Yeah, no, Shug Knight went to jail. For those who don't know, Shug Knight went to jail for killing people on the set of a movie. Yeah, but it's unpredictable. I'm sorry. I know this is weird to do live, but this is just the realities of doing a live stream and also playing a visual novel. You just jump in between sometimes. We have to assume so. Oh. Maybe now isn't the right time to go. Then when is the right time? Go? Go where? Well, maybe this is a good opportunity. Louise, you said you needed to do the experiment elsewhere. Mike and I were heading back to the evacuation center by my hometown. There's something important that I have to retrieve. What about Kathy? What about asking her about what happened afterwards? An evacuation center? For ruling victims? That would be ideal. But I'm concerned about... We're safer in numbers. This is an opportunity. We're safer in numbers. I feel like we're safer in numbers. We'll stick together. And with Louise's knowledge... In any case, are you too sure about this? Yes, I'm sure. I want to solve this mystery. I'm down for science. So, when are we leaving? Once again, this is a pattern that I've just noticed actually. Do you guys see this? Have you guys noticed this like pattern with the way that Mike handles Kathy and the way that Kathy in general is treated by the rest of the storyline? Kathy is always on the back foot. She's never first. She talks about this in the first timeline, how she just wants to be first for once in her life. She's never first. Even when she says, "I'll tell you about why I got hit on the face, why like there's like a bandage on my face," that Mike for some reason finally saw, unless it was the second bandage that maybe appeared at some point. He then decides to go off on his own thing, handling, Nicole's problem. Handling, Louise's mystery. Handling something that, sure, it's important, but at the same time, Kathy's always second. She's always behind. Just like the night that his mom died. Again, when Mike's mom died, what did his dad say? Somebody who knocked at his door and said, "Mike, Kath is..." What happened there? What happened to Kath? And why was she, again, even Kathy's death or something, I'm assuming she died or something bad happened to her. Whatever happened to Kathy, whether it's death or she was hurt or in some way, even she was second to what happened to Mike on that day. For her whole life, she's been trailing behind, like in the piano sequence, in the background, a blur, in the corner, out of the way, where nobody can notice her. This is so awkward. And we're gonna be in here for hours. I wish we'd talk more about what happened. We can fix this. Tell me you patch things up with Nicole. I can't live like this anymore. I'm gonna die from awkwardness. Calm down, Kathy, alright? I'm trying. Also, please, for the love of God, change your Sanic background. Riddell, for the love of God, please change your emo. God, he looks so cool. I'm gonna look like him soon when my hair is like long enough. Only 2 more months. Only two more months. We're working on it. We're working on it. Hallelujah! I'm proud of you, man. For the additions too. Thanks, dude. It could have been better. But what's done is done. I think it's professional pianist time. I'm not sure about that, or fame and fortune. Damn, text faster with one hand. That is true. I mean, I've seen some people text like crazy, like lightning speed with a single hand. I'm at fame and fortune. Have confidence, right? Fame and fortune, here I come. Yeah, don't forget us when you're famous. Take us on tour with you, of course. Charles Dan Mayo. What? God damn it, the Umbrella Man. Good afternoon, Mark. If I remember correctly, you expressed interest in magic umbrellas. But I thought I'd let you know they're currently on sale for 20% off. It's because I liked his Facebook profile post. Is it not? I liked one of these. God damn it. Proof of transaction, legit seller, legit bios only. Our? Who's our? These are colors in stock. Yeah, wait. How many people run Charles Dan Mayo? Ravenous red, baby blue, obnoxious orange, high school cologne pink. What the hell is high school cologne pink? What the hell is obnoxious orange? What's high school cologne pink? What the hell is high school cologne pink? What the fuck? What? Why is Charles bugging me with his stupid umbrellas? Hey, we never got to talk about after the auditions. Thank you, Mike. Kathy, don't run. Yeah, no worries. I'm just glad you're talking to Nicole about all this. Kath, answer the question. Are you okay, and what happened? The problem is that if I ask if she's okay, right? Okay, if I ask if she's okay, she's just gonna be like, yeah, I'm okay. Well, that's not, you're not okay, but okay, sure. She's emotionally dead inside because her life is awful, okay? So what happened? Where do you get that bandage? Oh, okay, sorry. What happened? Let's talk in person. Can I come over? Maybe tomorrow. I'm out of town. She's second again. God damn it, Mike. Oh ho ho. A romantic vacation. A weekend getaway. Who knew you were such a hopeless romantic? Shut up. It's not like that. Besides, Louise is here with us too. She's gonna say something like 2 for 1. The sale ends today. You wouldn't want to waste it, would you? Huh? You didn't even answer my question. You didn't. Sorry. I don't think I need a new umbrella right now. What are the odds that it rains? But this isn't just any umbrella. It's a magic umbrella. Uh-huh. What about it makes it magical anyway? I'm glad you asked. Okay, what Casanova? Wait, what? Guess what? Our little Casanova is at it again. Kathy, shut up! Kathy, don't tell him, Kathy. Don't tell him. It's not like that, Kathy, okay? Calm down. Don't tell him. Man, you are something else. Ooh, oh. What's going on? Nothing. You never played a game like this? Well, you should stop watching and get this game and try it out. I think if you keep watching, you'll be heavily spoiled. You're already being spoiled in many different ways by my commentary. If you've never played a game like this is the best introduction to this type of game because this game does it so goddamn well. Respectfully, you'll pass. You're missing out. Mark's going on a romantic getaway with Nicole and Louise. No, it's not like that. Radel, it's not like that. No, guys, shut up. You know it's not like that, okay? Guys. We're trying to solve a mystery, right? People are like dying, okay? We want to get to the bottom of it. It's all research. We want to get to the bottom of it. There's just stuff going on. There's just stuff going on, and we want to get to the bottom of it. I'm gonna bottom out Louise and Nicole. Doesn't mean you can't have some romance. Haha. Science! Where you headed anyway? The old evacuation center by Nicole's hometown. Dang. Whoa, be careful, alright? Seriously. Yeah, with Ryan and Jessica. Something doesn't feel right. Look out for each other, okay? You like the bus and now it's 3D, it looks cool. Yeah, this game does a great mix of like 3D scenes plus 2D art. It's very, very interesting. If you like the style actually, there's a program called Crocodile that helps you build something very similar but for entire maps. It's very, very cool. Yeah. We'll look out for each other. I'm sure you will. Shut up, Kathy. Seriously though, take care, man. Yeah, be safe. Guys, I'm gonna be okay. Okay? God. Well, what about the umbrella? Is there something on your mind, Mark? Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just checking in with my friends. Catherine? Yeah, and Radel. What is it you're checking on? No, sorry. I didn't mean to come across as nosy. Well, you are, Louise. Your whole character archetype is nosy. No, it's fine. I was just letting them know where I'm going. That's all. Hey, just so we're even. I'll be a little nosy too. How about that? Okay. Is there something on your mind? No. Sorry, what? Was that the question? Yeah, just asking the same thing. It seemed like you spaced out back there. No, well, yeah. I had this dream a few days ago. Dream? In the dream, I woke up in my bedroom. It felt so real. Like I'd actually woken up. Those are the weirdest dreams. Yes, it was quite disorienting. Nothing was out of place except for two things. Wait, so those were their dreams? So they all jumped that. So that sequence that we played was her dream. What was out of place? A kid's drawing was there. It was me and Sophia. Sophia? Sophia Rubio, from first and second grade. Oh, so that's why it rang a bell. Yes. That drawing isn't in my room. But in the dream, it was. Sounds like you miss her. Sophia. It wasn't in her room. Parallel universes. I think what happens is that they ended up going to a different place entirely. You're for now. No worries. Good seeing you again, and hopefully you're doing well. Now that you're in the Discord, we can now keep in touch more. So, see you all later. And bye-bye. And thanks for showing up. Have you heard of Voices of the Void? Yes. You can see it on my channel, actually. It's one of the games that we will be playing sometime next week. I think when they had those dreams, I think they were getting a glimpse, as I said, into an alternate universe of sorts. A parallel timeline where things were different. Not just in terms of the time when things happened, but when events occurred. But maybe not even parallel. I think what we saw was a vision of the truth. Of, like, say, the prime timeline, right? When everything happened. I think what we saw was the core of it all. You were close. You were close, right? Yes, we were quite close. She always knew how to liven up the day. You ever check up on her? No, I never... Should I? Why not? Go for it. Oh yeah, Nicole. I forgot that she's on this bus. Hey, speaking of nosy, I've been in this conversation from the start. Why don't we all three of us sit at the back where we each have there's a 3-person seat? Huh? ACHEY, Louise, No. Yes, no. Neither of you are. You both just started meddling. What? That doesn't even make sense. But Louise, you're the one who started by being nosy. To Mark. Uh-oh. That's what happens when you don't pick sides, Rez. Louise, you have such a pretty smile. Yeah, smiling looks good on you. You should smile more. Still a long way, right? Pretty much. Yep. I'm gonna take a nap, guys. Peace out. I will say sleeping with headphones is the most uncomfortable state. It's very, very painful. Not painful, but just frustrating. Hey, Louise? You mentioned there were 2 discrepancies in your dream. Yes, sorry, yeah. What's the other one? I don't think it's important. Oh, sorry. Now I'm being too nosy. No, it's okay. It's just I failed the college application. It's just a dream. I know. But I can't help but feel like it's a bad omen. Bad omen. That's what I've been working towards all this time. That's what this is all about. And to think that I'll fail, by this you mean the anomalies, the double slit experiment, all this, yes, and all that's for the school. Yes. Wow, must be prestigious. If she fails the experiment, it means that her findings were bad, wrong in some way, like they couldn't be proven. If she fails the experiment, it means that none of it was real. If she fails the experiment, it means that none of this ever happened, that the ruling never existed, as if it was all a fluke, as if the freak accident that took out his mom in the airplane was just a mistake. It was just a weird, just a one-off coincidence of the weather being bad, as if where we are right now, right, is a false life. You've been dedicated. Things will be okay. False hope is bad. I think Louise prefers somebody saying and praising her efforts. I'm going to say she's been dedicated. Well, Louise, I can tell you're dedicated. Besides, you said going to the evacuation center will help with your study, right? Right. Just let us know how we can help. We'll be safe there, right? We should be. As long as we stick together, then. Yes. I mean, yeah. Man, it's weird seeing Louise so robotic in this timeline. Last timeline, she was told to get out more and connect with people more. Here, she's very robotic and she doesn't really know what she's doing from an emotional standpoint. She's trying her best, but... So this is the evacuation center. Are they all abandoned now? Most of them, I think. Most of them. When the highways opened up, I heard a lot of families left. I'm gonna set up my equipment now. Excuse me. Maybe we should stick together, Louise. Maybe we shouldn't leave each other. Just in case things happen. Hey. Are you okay? Or let's go. Forcing someone to go is never gonna really help you. Reassuring them, comforting them, taking care of their emotions. When you take care of the root problem, You allow one to flourish. You give options back to them. Before that can happen, nothing will change. Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, it's just... I didn't think I'd come back here. At least not so soon. We're here with you. Alright? Yeah. If the scrapbook is where I left it, it should be on the second floor. Okay? You ready? Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here. Don't go. I wouldn't go to the courtyard. I'm very curious about the courtyard here. This is the entire evacuation center. Wow. This place must have been packed. It was. There were a lot of displaced families and injured people. The schools were already full. This was the only place we had. It must have been hard. Yeah. Having Kate around made it easier. I feel bad for Kate too, right? She's trying her hardest, and obviously it's painful for her to be in that life, and she's just trying to, make things work. I'm assuming we need a key to go upstairs, so maybe I should have checked left first anyways, actually. This place used to be very busy. And filled with boxes and supplies too. Good thing they built these. Yes, but medical resources were still scarce. Oh. I see keys! Let's hope it opens the gate. Well, maybe I should have gone left first. Sorry, Chad. How was I supposed to know? This is a very stark reality look at what happens when disasters strike too. It really does change everything. You're displaced completely. Everything that you knew is gone, and you have to rebuild from scratch. So much of what we have is in possessions that we don't really own, right? Or that we really can't keep when, the going gets tough. That's interesting. Everything okay, Louise? I'm observing the fluctuations. I've never seen them like this. Is that good? For my study, yes. For us? I'm not sure. Let's stay alert. How about we stick together? Welcome to Jose F. Reyes Memorial School. Why is that painting so terrifying to me? In some way. It feels unnerving to see it. That wasn't too bad. Okay, that takes me down. Somewhere up here is the answer. A scrapbook. Last time we went with Nicole, we went back to her hometown. And it's interesting, the way that in this timeline, she went back to her hometown with Kate, and Kate tried to stop her. Last time, we were the one who went back with Nicole, never realizing that it was dangerous, and we kind of bombed our relationship with her. In a weird way, it's like we're taking the next step of the relationship that would have happened logically after we had, gone back to her hometown. It's like she had gone through that mess with Kate, and so we didn't have to. It's like somebody paid the price for us. In a very, it's a weird way to say it, but I think that's a very apt way of looking at it. Here. This was a room. Are you ready for this? Can anybody really be ready? It's really still here. I can't believe it. I remember looking through this the first time. Oh. And realizing this isn't what I meant to do. What? I still kept focusing on what we lost instead of our friendship. Oh, because it has pictures of Jake as well. But what you both lost was important to the friendship, right? I guess you could say that. That we bonded over our grief. We knew how the other felt. It made us close. But I was stubborn. I couldn't just accept it. I just wanted answers. I wanted him back. I know what you mean. I kept thinking, there's no way he just vanished. He must have left something. But Kate disagreed. She told me there was nothing left out there at their house. She told me it was dangerous to go back to town. That wouldn't change anything. She was right, of course. The house toppled that day. And if Kate hadn't been there to stop me, the shared loss was important to the friendship. But it wasn't the only important thing. Aww. She rearranged it to focus on what's important. She rearranged it to focus on what's important. I wanted to tell you, Mark. I didn't know how to. I didn't know what you think of me. I understand. I should have just talked to you. But I didn't know how to either. I was afraid too. But I know I'm trying to be better. For you. For me. Mark! Nicole! Louise! Oh... shit. Did you feel that? Yeah, we better go. Oh my god. Louise? Is everything okay? I've never seen them fluctuate so rapidly. Did that cause the quake? Something's happening. Oh, no. Louise! Oh my god. What's going on? Oh my god. Nicole! Louise? Nicole? Oh my god. What's happening? I can't... I don't know, Mom. I never really liked him. What?
Why not? He looks nice in your graduation pictures.
He does. But still not my type.
Why? Is it because of his humor?
That's one. He loves telling pop science jokes in academia. We know if he's just being ironic. Don't you find that
Charming?
No, I find it strange. See what you did there? What? What did I... No. That was not intentional. At all. I swear. I'm so sorry. I accidentally clicked out. Man. The way that this is progressing is very, very fast. Again, this idea of traveling through your past and people disappearing... We're getting a deeper sense of what's going on here. And we're really seeing this by the way that we're reliving the past of these characters, going through the things that they did a long time ago. You two really are one and the same. No, not my type, not happening. Shutting his date down.
Down? I feel a strong force around here.
Mom, stop it.
What do you say, Lou?
Oh, yeah. Gluons, yeah. You and Pete, you could form a hadron.
Dear, are you okay?
You look a little pale. I'm fine. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep. Huh, I see. You were too excited, huh? Come on, hit us with the news. The news?
Yes.
Tell us about it. What did it say? I didn't get accepted. And back to Nicole's past. Are you ready? You're up next. Mom, he's still not here. Hun, it's maybe he's just not feeling well, right? How do you know that? I just know. I have this gut feeling. Hun, okay, I'll be frank. I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do. He said he'd be here. I know. But you see, Nicole, that's life. Growing up, you'll learn that sometimes things work out, and sometimes they don't. And when they don't, all we can do is play along. That's what you're about to do, right? Play. Up next, a talented young pianist from Pagasaha, playing one of the classics. Give it up for Nicole Laxamana. Good luck, hon. And, Nick, you're not a young girl anymore. You're a big girl now, alright? How far back in the past do we go? Hi everyone, I have decided to play an original composition instead. If that's alright. No. No. This can't be. And she wasn't there too. I tried to... Mom. What? Vidal. What's going on? Didn't you hear me? It's Kath. We have to find her. Kath, what's wrong? I don't know. She's been missing for hours and we need to... Hours? What the hell? Mark? You're back! What just happened? There's no time to explain. We don't know if that'll happen again. Let's get far away from here. Now! Wait. Nicole, the scrapbook. Where is it? Mark, you don't have to. It's too dangerous. We came all this way. No, no, please. You're going to get it. Do it now. I get it. No point running away. Just pick it up. Mark! Mom. Oh my god. Kath! Oh my god. No. I take it all back. Kath, please. Please. I didn't mean to. Kath! Mom. Every single scene that this game paints a clearer picture as we cut through the fog. Seen anything yet? Any trail? Footsteps, tracks? No. Come on, we got to keep this up. This rain will only get harder. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Are you being serious? What's gotten into you today? You don't understand. Oh, really? Now I'm the one who doesn't understand. Vidal, please. My mom, she's coming home today. We all know that. You were pretending you didn't care, but now you do? I... Mark! Let's go! Now! There was a lot of things to touch on. There was so many different things to touch on. Remember when she was picking up the scrapbook photos and she was almost rearranging it to focus on what's important? Scrapbooks and photos have this interesting correlation with each other, right? Photos capture a space and time and a moment. A moment. They capture a moment forever. Visually, you can't hear the sounds or anything, but so oftentimes a picture is worth 1,000 words and that's all you really need. It's just a single picture. When you make a scrapbook, you arrange it in any way that you want. You can have happy moments at the beginning, sad moments at the end. You can have sad moments at the beginning, happy moments at the end. Most importantly, you can omit things too. Like any other thing out there, you may have all the data, all the facts, but you can choose to omit them, remove them, manipulate them in ways that changes the entire story that it tells. You can create a truth, a fiction, a non-fiction, a fictional story out of the truth. You can twist it to whatever you need. Just as she's been rearranging it herself in order to recognize and realize that her connection with Kate was just as important as Jake was to the both of them and to her. It's almost like we're putting the pieces together in our own scrapbook. It's a very fascinating parallel between those two. I'm still very curious about why we jump so far back into the past and why we relive these things in those moments. I still believe in this idea of a prime timeline, and clearly something happened to Kathy when my mom went missing. And in fact, the thing that happened to Kathy seems very familiar, no? Different pieces of the same tale being told time and time again. The same story being told over and over and over. First time Kathy went outside, ran away from her family, well, she got hit by a truck. Same place too, same situation. That misunderstanding, the inability to open up at the moment. The inability to speak his mind, to say what he needed to say. And also, the strangeness of it all. He's trying his best to keep up, Mike, but he also has something to say. He wants to say it, but everybody's very, very, very on edge about Kathy. In a way, it's almost like he's still being selfish, but at the same time it makes sense why he's selfish. It's one of those hard moments where you want that comfort, but you've also got to take care of some things too. You can't escape what you need to do. That was a very, very, very interesting sequence. And we really got to see what happens when this strange anomaly, this strange, storyline of people disappearing, this strange event goes on. We saw what happens to the people inside this story. Like, fully now. We actually saw the effects of it. They don't just disappear, they go back into the past. They relive moments that they say, the characters recognize that these moments are not in their world. Mark's house is a lot poorer looking. Louise didn't get accepted. And what's weird is that Louise's time was in the future, because she's working towards an application. So clearly, whatever she's doing would have been in the future. For Nicole and Mark, they're stuck in the past. One is worried about the future, the other two are worried about the past. And they're going towards an ugly truth that they want to hide from. Remember Louise's answer at the dining room table? She just wanted to say, step away, and she didn't really want to say anything about it. She just felt dizzy, lightheaded, and it wasn't that important. And Nicole, when she was going to play piano, she was stuck in the past. She said, hey, I'm going to play my original composition instead of what I planned for the virtuoso originally. Mark, in much the same way, despite Kathy being missing in the rainstorm, is so focused on his missing mom himself. What happened? Again, I can only hypothesize. But that wasn't anything like the hallucinations or the visions we've had before. It felt so real. It sounds preposterous, but I think it was. I've never seen that house before. Only in a dream I had. A dream? It was the same as mine, too. It felt like a continuation of that vivid dream. It picked up where it left off. No way. This can't be. You too. Yeah. Was it really just a dream? This is certainly concerning. But if I'm correct, I believe we might have just witnessed what happened to the missing students. No. But we came back. We're back, right? I believe so. But if they were anywhere near a volatile hotspot like that, maybe they didn't come back. Why don't we just make it home first? I agree. It's best if we do not go alone. My mom is on the way. She can take us back. Do we tell her? Tell her what? Will she believe us? We need empirical evidence. These are rather bold claims. They're impossible. But they're real. A house that Mark has never seen. A completely different house that's similar to our own. A different time entirely. A different life. Just as the one that we're living now. Again, we already know that this timeline is different, because we even see differences in the way that this timeline is playing out, but we also see differences in the world of this timeline too. We see that there's a difference. I do think that was, the prime timeline. Let's just keep it between us for now. God, that's so weird. It's so scary and weird and freaky. It's such a nice surprise to meet your friends, Louise. How did the research trip go? It was quite interesting. We certainly learned a lot, ma'am. Oh, I bet it's gonna help your application. Perhaps. There is still more work to do. Exciting. I love science. Are you two applying to New Hampton as well? Oh, no, ma'am. We were headed the same way. Figured we could just help Louise out with her research. UNH is a little intense for me. Maybe a bad answer? How thoughtful of you. I'm glad you're making friends, Louise. Her two sisters are UNH alumni, you see. You'll follow in their footsteps. Right, Lou? Pressure. The pressure of her life. The pressure of her life. We know about Nicole. We're understanding more about Mark. We're understanding more about Catherine. The reason why we're doing this is because we're understanding more about Louise. It's like the more that we understand, the more that we get ejected back to the reality of things, and the less that we can run away from what's going on. It's like the more that we face our problems and learn more about them, the more that we have to face our problems until we see it through to its logical conclusion. And what did Nicole's mom say? Sometimes things happen and you just have to go along with it. There's a lot of different ways that this game has like written things that feels like it's all tying into why we're here. It's very interesting. Her research is going well. The research is surely going well, Mrs. Ordunia. Am I allowed to know your thesis yet, Lou? It's, as I said, there's still work to be done. Louise? I'm thinking. You mentioned having extra materials for the experiment? Oh, yes. Are you still interested? I am. Especially now that... I mean, you know, we want to continue helping you. Understood. I'll bring the necessary materials to school. The help is appreciated. I'm sure it will be impressive, whatever it is. Maybe you'll get to meet Professor Santos there. She was such a good mentor to Clarice. Maybe she can help. That won't be necessary, Mom. I'm determined to get to the bottom of this. To be fair, I don't think anybody would feel comfortable sharing a lot of stuff with their parents just, for a long time. At least for me, it was very hard to explain to them. They didn't understand anything. They're very much like country. It's very hard to explain things to them. It took a long time to explain to them that I program. So, understandably, you cannot run out of patience, but also their expectations are maligned with reality. It's easy to expect, it's harder to execute, and it's very hard to understand the reality of execution versus expectations. I can't wait to learn all about it. I can't wait, I said, Louise. I can't wait. Okay, Mom, calm down. Jeez, I'll tell you eventually, right? Come on. Jeez, Mom. Are you ready for this? I don't know. Together? Or you got this? Also, that decision was very key. We had very limited time. It's either we run away or we grab the book. But you see what happened when we went to grab the book? We disappeared and we got one more scene. We understood what was going on with the character. We understood what was happening to Mark. It's weird, right? The more that Mark helps out other people and helps them come to terms with their past, the more that Mark helps guide people through the traumatic moments in their past, the more Mark himself learns about himself, quite literally himself and what he's been through. It's strange. It's interesting how his actions have direct consequences on how much we know as a player. And the better that we make Mark, the better things will be. And it'll only get better from here, especially after I pee. Bladder empty. How about we go together? I think it's important not to leave Nicole alone. Like, sure, we could leave her alone, right? But then the problem is that... Well, actually, do we go together with her? I'm trying to think of this, right? If she doesn't do it alone, how will she ever be able to move on without us eventually? Right? At some point, she has to take care of these issues on her own. Not to say that we won't always be there, but to say that, hey, you've got to deal with your mistakes your own way somehow at some point. Otherwise, you'll never be able to grow and, change from this. If you always rely on me, can we really expect good, meaningful change from you, right? How about I just encourage her? You got this. I'll be close. Thank you, Mike. Your support means a lot. Of course. Okay, let's do this. I didn't know what to expect. Is Kate going to understand? Is she even going to listen? Is she going to forgive Nicole? Is it even forgivable? But at least she's trying. She's being trying. In the end, Kath was right. Talking didn't make things worse. But I don't know if it made things better. There's so much that I can't control. Kathy's bandage was off. What's going on in someone's head? Who's calling his dad? Kathy opened up to them. Everybody talked. Whether they'll take it well, or they won't. But at least we're trying. Even when it's hard. Even when there's still so much we don't know. And Riddell got it. He got the call. All we can do is try. That was beautiful. That was nice. That was very, very nice. They all opened up to each other, every single person. They learned something. This time and the last time too. Every single time we go through this, we learn something new. We're going through stages of growth almost. The way that we go through these events and these timelines. And this time we've learned how to communicate. But it's still not enough. I don't think. Looking good there? Yep, I see that the frashing pan. Good. And yours, Mark? Same. It's normal. All good. Great. It stayed that way for weeks. Let's hope it does for longer. You mean let's hope it doesn't? Let's hope it never happens again. Right. See you guys at prom then? You bet. Oh my god, it's prom. Thankful or upbeat? Thankful or upbeat? Upbeat. We'll celebrate together. It'd be nice to just relax and let loose a little. It will be. But you can't escape something, Mark. You know, I always thought something was weird about those flashbacks that I'm realizing now is actually a very important detail. You know, in those flashbacks, he's wearing a white shirt, whereas the thing that he wore to prom was a completely different outfit the first time around. Like, almost like that time when he was running through those fields to find Kathy on the night that his mom died. As if there's no way to change that. As if no matter what happens, it's as if he's gone through it in a different way every single time, in a different outfit, in a different context. As if that was the start of it all. As if it's in like a cycle, right? And it fits in with everything else too. Okay, good. Everything's fine. As long as it looks like that, yeah. Not for long. Not for long. Good evening, Mark. Hey, Louise. You look nice tonight. Thanks. You look quite nice as well. Where's Nicole? Oh, I'm not. I just got here too. Maybe she's already inside. I'd assumed you'd be arriving together. It's not like that. I didn't have time to ask. Really? Didn't really have time to ask. At least we'll have time together tonight. I don't know. Hopefully everything goes okay tonight. Is something worrying you? I have a feeling. I just want to be prepared. I have a feeling we're gonna go through a lot of heartache again. My achy-breaky heart can barely handle this as is. I have a feeling. I just can't shake this feeling. We haven't observed any anomalies as of late. Have you? No, but there's still so many questions, right? There's little we can do about that at this moment. But here's what I think. I think we deserve to just enjoy our prom night without worrying too much. Don't we? Is this your expert opinion, Prez? Let's say it is. Alright. Let's just enjoy tonight. Well. Look who just arrived together. I can barely keep up with this drama anymore, so fetch. I can tell him to stop if you... No, don't bother. I'll just head further in. I don't want to give anyone the wrong impression. Oh, okay. Maybe Nicole's already here somewhere. There's another thing too that I forgot to point out as well. You know what's weird about Mark's house and Mark's situation, right? Mark's house is a pretty rich-looking house. He seems like he has a lot, and he's pretty well off, right? Well-to-do. Why did he need all? It's like his family didn't need all of that money in the first place, but yet for some reason they have to go work overseas. You could argue that it's to maintain the look of the house in the way that it is, but it leads more credence to the idea that like that past was the real past. Again, my achy-breaky heart. I'm feeling very nervous around here, guys. But no, Kathy. I should look around, Kathy. But who's that guy? Look at him. He's a Chad. Yo, Mr. Gladiator. A2 Brutus. Oh man, look at everyone taking photos. Where's my good old, what's it called? Oh my god, he's still here. Is his name Paulo? What's his name again? Mike! You're looking dashing tonight. Thanks. Have you seen Nicole around? Oh, I'm afraid we haven't. Carlo. His name is Carlo! Why do I keep thinking his name is Paulo? He's not a Paulo, he's a Carlo. I've been pretty busy preparing for our performance. We're just waiting for his sister to bring a new power brick. It was 110 volts. And now I have to pay for the outlets. Wait, what performance? We'll be playing a ballad for the slow dance tonight. So you better find Nicole before then. I'm simply glad our club is in good hands with Nicole. And Mike too, right? How much is an outlet again? Well, I guess I'm not that good. I'll let you two get back to it. Good luck. Remember to stay on the premises tonight. They're being extra strict about safety. Are they still missing? Yeah, still no leads. I heard, yeah. Anyways, thanks guys. Where's my date? Yo! Justin! Yo, Mark, didn't see you there. Digging the look. There's no way you're an actual DJ. And what the hell is that costume? Hey, don't underestimate DJ Love. More like DJ Stalker. Hey now, I'm just gonna make sure you guys have a good time. Okay. I might have slipped a Fur Elise remix in the set list. My curiosity's piqued, my friend. Though it sounds horrible, I too am curious about how much you're gonna bomb this. You know what? Consider my curiosity piqued. Oh yeah, I can't wait for Elise to hear my music. Mr. Romeo and Juliet over here. In a previous timeline, he was with Louise. Hey, Idol's tuning his guitar. I bet they'll perform tonight too. She's fixing up his tie, the like date time. Why do I always lose these people? Boom! Duh! Well, if it isn't our Casanova, and my butterfly, and if it isn't the hotshot director who wasn't here last time, and our very own superstar giving me a heart attack. You'd think these people would be begging for my autograph by now. They're clueless! I wouldn't hold my breath, Kath. It wasn't exactly a huge production. I suppose I do need a small, underrated indie project in my successor. But hey, a win's a win, right? We worked on a film together, and Mark nailed this piano club audition. Oh yeah, because she was acting for it. Like, it's nice in this timeline that they all get to hang out together and she's acting for it. But my achy-breaky heart feels a bit achy. I think I got too much cholesterol going on here. This calls for a celebration! We did good. Speaking of the piano club, where's your date? Nicole? But we saw him come in with Louise. I don't know. I can't keep up with this anymore. Very funny. Louise is a good friend of ours. And what about Nicole? Well, that's... well, you better figure it out, bud. Guess he just came in. She's a peacock. Go get her, you fool! Good evening, gods, goddesses, and mythical beasts of Liamson Prom. Allow me to welcome you to JS Prom 2015, a night on Olympus. Alright. Students, please line up in pairs as we embark on a night of heroes and romance. In light of recent incidents, please remember to stay within the premises for your safety and well-being. The school is not liable for anything that happens outside the grounds. Oh, my achy-breaky heart isn't feeling so good, guys. It feels like deja vu all over again. Deja vu. I don't like this. I don't like this. Hey, Nicole. Nicole, you look great tonight. I like the hair. Oh, thanks. I just need to change, I think. You don't look so bad yourself. No, I don't think his costume works. Don't lie to him. His costume doesn't work. It is not... You can't do a suit jacket as a cape. I mean it. You look beautiful. I mean it too. So, do you, by any chance, wanna do this together? I know it's been, I don't know, hectic. But I figured since we... I don't know, we can... Yeah. Let's do this together. Oh, yeah. Do you think this time the rain is gonna be very, very loud again or no? Because last time we did this, the rain was so loud that it overpowered everything. It was impossible to hear anything. It makes sense in the game setting, but it was so loud so as to overwhelm every single sequence that was in this like whole scenario. This like whole scenario. It didn't feel good. So, how have things been? Well, I'm glad we got to rest after the auditions. And also, now we're going up with Nicole and not Kathy like last time. With the research and everything with Kate. I think we've earned a night of just having fun, you know?
Brian Pascal and Faye Briones.
Yeah, I thought we could talk. About all that. The research? Well, a little bit. I can't lie. I can't stop thinking about that. Me too. But mostly, I mean about us. Angel Naval and Edward Nepomuceno? Nepomuceno. I'm sorry for butchering your name. Okay. Why don't we save it for our last dance? Last dance? It's a lot to talk about, yeah. But for now, let's just have fun with our friends, okay? Save the serious talk for later. Okay. Last dance. Mark Boisier and Nicole Laxamana. Oh, right, it's a photographer, not the principal. Sorry, the last dance.
Hey, ladies and gents. We're the Strongs. And we'd like to play you some songs for you tonight. This one's called Again and Again.
Again and again and again and again. Oh, Jesus, Louise. Oh, heck. Kathy. Where is she, anyway? This game really does do volume quite wildly. Where is she, anyway? I wonder where she is. Woo! Riddell? I know, Mike! This is awesome! Yeah. Have you seen Kath? Well, she was just here. Well, I hope she isn't missing this. The Strongs. Again and again. My parents are really strict. And angry. No, she was here. She couldn't have gone away. It's happening all over again. My achy, breaky heart. My ears are dying. What is this uncultured drivel? Listen, have you seen my friend Kath? I don't believe I have. I've been observing this derivative nonsense. It's just what passes for music these days. Okay. Thanks, though. I tried so hard to get away from it. Memory anomalies. Stop it. And look at them. In the background. Louise. Wow. He's good, isn't he? I mean, they all are. Yeah, Mike's cool. Sorry, but have you seen Kath? Oh, Mike, Sorry, no, I haven't. Yeah, it's okay. Something wrong? I think I'm good. You're not good, Mark. You are not good. Mark, this fight's my favorite. Right, Mark? Mark? Louise turned around as if she knew something was wrong too. As if she knew that there was something off about things. As if she knew that we were going into something almost familiar, almost painful for her. Just as it was for me. The first time around. Oh, Kathy. I'm sorry, I just want to go to prom.
Catherine, you need to understand that...
Kath, I've been looking for you. Mark. Yeah, excuse me. Kath, are you okay? Are they? I am fine. I'm not supposed to be here, but... I thought they'd be livid, but they're not. We should get out of here. Or what do you want to do? For the first time ever, Kathy, Let's live a life of your choice. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? I don't know. It's fucked. This is so fucked up. Come on, I have a bad feeling about this. Catherine? Hold on, sorry. Now you're scaring me a bit. What do you mean bad feeling? I don't. Let's go and I can explain. We just want to talk. Okay? I just want to hear them out, okay? But it's cool. I promise. What if it's not? Cat, I keep... Mark? I'll text you, okay? Oh, no, my friend. Kathy, my friend. UK? Mark! Mark? What's going on? We saw you leave. Something's wrong, isn't it? You look shaken. The memory anomalies. I think it's back. And they have something to do with Kath, I think. I'll call and keep warning her. Louise, there's only one way to know, right? They're gonna check their lasers. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like it, guys. My achy-breaky heart can only take so many hits in one go. Oh, I don't like this. My achy-breaky heart can only do so many things. I don't know if I want to go through this again, guys. This is really painful. That's strange. It's fluctuating again. She isn't answering. End is coming. I have to go after her. End is coming. On the wall again. Mark! It's too dangerous. It was fluctuating like this when we got to the evacuation center. And then it only got stronger. So there is something wrong. All the more reason for me to go. I'm coming with you. No, we can't risk it. We can't all be sent back. I'll go. Get back to the gym as soon as it goes wild. You monitor the fluctuations from here? Mark, It's Kath. It's Kath. Please. I have to do something. For Kathy. Be careful, Mark. We'll call you. Stay in contact. Look after each other, okay? Oh, I don't want to go through this again. I really don't like the feeling of this. I have to find her. It's gonna be okay, right? Oh, it's getting worse. That doesn't look good. No, it doesn't. Kath? Your fault. End is coming. It's getting stronger. All the little markings on the walls. I'll call him. Too late. Mark, you have to understand. You're leaving me here. Alone. No. That's not... The reality of what's happening is going on. Come on, Mark. Answer. Alright. Either way will take me to the highway. Come on, Mark. There's only one way to go. The same way that we go... that both of us went last time. That being Radella went on the night that my mom went missing. The truth. Mark, I'm doing this for you. For our family.
No! You should never come back!
Damn, Mark. Mark. Jesus, no. I don't... That can't be me. That was you. He's not answering. Keep trying. Mark, come on. Mark, come on! You care all of a sudden now? That's great. She'll be back soon anyway, right? Then head back home. I'll look for Kath myself. She's not coming back. No. No. Mom, I never said that. Then it's a denial of the truth. This is bad. Really bad. Still no answer? Louise, what if he vanished? Every moment feels so tense. This is Kathy's. Mom? Mark, she needs you. You have to save her. Mom? You have to let go. Mom? Mark? Mom? She needs you. It's all the same again. Again and again and again. Just like the song, just like the whole game. We keep going through this painful moment. I don't like it. Are you there? You have to save her. Don't leave me now. Mom? You're almost there, Mark. You can do this. Almost there. You can do this, okay? Say it to yourself. Mom? 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 What is going on? Did I really say you shouldn't come back? Mark, even if you did, it doesn't matter. You were young. And I understood that, really. But I didn't mean to say that. I just couldn't speak my mind back there. It's like I was possessed by emotions. But somehow, now I can speak. Mike, do you remember that bowl of champorado? The one you didn't get to eat? The one you felt bad for? That it spoiled? Mom, we don't need metaphors right now. You're here. That's what matters. Mark, you have come a long way. You've learned a lot, but clearly you still have a lot to learn. And I'm afraid I can't keep doing this. It's getting worse and worse, Mark. You have to realize. Please, Mom, just tell me then. Just tell me and I'll... Mom. There are some things you have to figure out for yourself. And I know you will. You just need to look closely and forward. What are you saying, Mom? Now go, Mike. You're almost there. Mom, don't leave me alone. Mom! Oh, not again. As long as the fluctuations are active, and if I'm correct, there's a good chance he would reappear. So you're saying, once the fluctuations are over, and if he's here, he'd be safe? But if he's not, he'd be gone forever. Oh, not again. Kathy. No, I have to. I can't believe it. Waxing and waning. We shouldn't risk it. Before it's gone. I don't have any other choice. I'm going after him. I'm coming with you. Oh, hey! Kath! Oh, not again. Why do I want to go through this every single time? Mark? What are you doing out here? I don't know. I felt really scared. You scared me. Kath, I didn't mean to. I thought. Louise, the ground's shaking. Oh boy. Kath? Oh god. You'll come back, right? Oh god. It wasn't as traumatic anymore. Maybe a bit more traumatic in different ways than before. For Louise and for Kathy. Mark, we just wanted to say we're sorry for your loss. And for other things. Like what? Look, we didn't want this, okay? It's like this is our fault. What are we even apologizing for? Girl? What? Look, Mark, I'm sorry. I really am. Say nothing. Don't even give them the peace of forgiveness. You fuckers. Mark. Hi. Kate? I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah. Nicole told me a little bit about Louise. How you guys were working together. You guys were talking. That's good. Yeah. It's okay. And for what it's worth, you know I wouldn't have liked anyone going back to that evacuation center. But if there's anything I've learned, it's that I can be proven wrong. And sometimes it is for the better. Well, I should go. Thanks, Mark. Oh, you didn't have to take that risk. But you helped bring us two together again. Yeah. Right. Brought you two together. But now Louise was hit by the truck. Louise was the one hit by the truck. Nicole saw it happen. We switched places. And Kathy, she disappeared. Almost like she's always been gone since the beginning. Mark? No, I'm sorry. About Louise. I know you were friends. Yeah. It's okay. That earthquake came out of nowhere. I almost thought the ruling was happening again. Yeah. I don't know where that came from. I still haven't heard anything. From Kath. Yeah, me neither. Do you think your family? Do you think they know something? I don't think they do. She'll... She'll miss the showing. I reserved the theater for us. Maybe she'll still... I don't know. Maybe she'll show up. Yeah. Maybe. Do you think... that earthquake... I just... I'm sorry, Mark. I'm here. He is here. He is here for us. For all of us. Mark? How are you holding up? Not good. I don't know what to say. Kate's here. Yeah. We got to talk. A little bit. I heard. Has there been any news about Kath? No. She blinked out in front of me. Nicole. Was it the hotspot? Yeah, it could be. So it was like what happened to us at the evacuation center. But we came back. But Jessica and Ryan didn't. The fluctuations. I wish we knew more. Louise would have. I'm sorry, Mark. You were looking after each other. We were looking for you. I shouldn't have. It's my fault. Mark, don't say that. We can't change what happened. We did what we thought was safest. Couldn't have possibly predicted the earthquake. Mark, if it counts for anything, I'm here for you, okay? Okay? Oh, why does everyone have to disappear from my life? Why does everybody that I care about have to die and disappear from my life? Louise, you're such a good side character. Excuse me. Are you Mark? I'm Therese, Louise's sister. Louise told me about you and your research. She said you were, what's that word she used again? Partners. Research partners. Right. Oh. These hotspots you're looking into. Mom and I looked through her notebooks and it's a big deal. Yeah. We'll do something about it. Her work deserves to be known. I'm sorry she's not around for that. Was the earthquake related to your studies? I don't know. Ooh, we weren't. I didn't know. That's okay. I should head out. There's still a lot to do. But Mark, I just wanted to say thank you. She needed a friend. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Me too. God, the writing for these moments is so perfect. It's that... the way that it's written, it feels so real. Nobody knows what to say. Nobody knows how to feel. Nobody knows what's going on. It all feels awful. Come to face the truth, Dad. To see the world for what it really is. Dad? Mark? How are you holding up, son? How do you think? Or say nothing? You know what? We have to be able to talk here. How do you think? I'm sorry. I know, son. Do you, Dad? Really? Louise is dead. Kathy is missing. And you won't even talk to me about Mom being gone. Why do you say that? Dad. There's still no news of Catherine then. Stop trying to change the subject. I'm just worried about you. Stop lying to yourself. Mom's dead. Stop lying to yourself. I've been waiting so long just to hear from her. I need to believe. I need to believe she's still out there. Dad. You know, when you first brought that up, it hurt. It hurt a lot. But I knew I was hurting you too. Oh. I knew you were going to say something. Sometimes I think I knew exactly what you were going to say. Like I'd already heard the words come out of your mouth. Like some distant memory I'd buried coming back to haunt me. I don't know if I can do this, Mark. You have to. We have to. You gotta at least try for your son. You have to at least try to move on. Let's talk more later. I'm sorry, Mark. Oh God. It's Kathy's acting role. But you can't ask anyone else to do that for you. Only you can do it. I can't do this. She's supposed to be here. We're supposed to celebrate this moment together. Fidel. What happened to her, Mark? I don't know. You were looking for her. Why? You have to tell me. I can't. I don't know how to explain. So you know where she is. It has something to do with your research, right? No, I don't. Louise knew more. All of this stupid film. She's not here, and you won't tell me what's happening. Fidel, wait. No. Oh. They're breaking down again. All of them. Not able to communicate anything anymore. Mark, right? Yeah? I'm Andrew. Kat's brother. Was that Riddell I saw leaving? Yeah. He needed a breather. Listen. Do you know what was going on with Kathy that night? Don't you? Don't you? She ran out at the stoplight. Like she couldn't... She was so overwhelmed. Yeah, because she was afraid. I know that. But my parents were being careful. They want to fix things. Fix things? That easy? Or at least to try. I just wanted to talk to her. Because she's been... different lately. They were mad at her? At first. But then they began to worry more. They care about Kathy too. No. What about... That's a fucking lie! You care about your kid, you're not gonna beat them up. Like, it's so stupid. Like, you can't just lie to me, to my face. You clearly don't understand what it means to be abusive. You clearly can wipe your hands of it because you're not being affected by it. Clearly, it's fine for you to look at it from a third-party view and be like, yeah, it's whatever. They can fix it. It's fine. It's just a little beating. Like, dude! That's not even... Like, no! No. In their own way. Fuck you! Shit, we're showing it. Baby. But they just really wanted to talk this time. Why now? I don't know. Things have just been... tense. Different. Look, you don't know our family. I understand that she was apprehensive, but they just wanted to talk. I just don't know why she had to run out of the car. Yeah, of course, because you're not the one being beat every fucking day by fucking abusive parents. You dumbass. You think it's easy, huh? God. She kept looking at her phone. So I thought, you might know something. Well, he was supposed to call her. He did mention he was gonna call her, and she was gonna call him and make sure things were fine. But what did she see at the phone? Because I don't think Mark said anything, so I'm curious what she saw from the phone. Come on. Over and over and over again. Mark? Nicole, good. This guy has not had sleep for days, weeks. I'm trying to observe the fluctuations. Maybe you can help me get... How are they? Well, I don't know. Nothing's happening. There are no anomalies. Nothing. That's good, right? Louise's study is getting more attention. Teenage prodigy broke the current model of quantum mechanics. Did you read about that? It's crazy. All of this suddenly feels more real. Suddenly feels more real. Her family's really proud of her. More than she could have imagined. I'm glad her work is getting the recognition it deserves. It doesn't matter, sure. They both sound equally as bad. Sure. Not that Louise gets to celebrate. But at least their work doesn't go to waste, right? More people can look into this now. And it's all thanks to her. It's a nice way of honoring her memory. Her memory? Yeah. Have you been at this all day? Have you eaten? Maybe you should take a break. At least sit with me for a second. Mark? What are you hoping for? What if this is the key to getting them back? Getting them back? Kath had disappeared. What if she's over there? In that alternate reality dream world? Or whatever the hell it is. Well, what if I could find her there? And Louise, too. Mike. What if I can find them, Nicole? What if it makes things worse? What if you can't come back? I have to try. Mike. It's too dangerous. They're gone. There's even a chance of getting them back. Isn't that worth it? You'd let it go? Isn't that worth it? Wouldn't you do anything? I don't think that's... What about Jake? That's not... Damn. Come on. Didn't have to say it like that, Mark. Didn't have to say it like that. Mark, Jake is gone too. But I'm here. The piano club's here. Riddell's here. You're here. I don't want to lose you too. Oh. Too late, Nicole. Too late. My mom told me once. Growing up, you'll learn that sometimes things work out, and sometimes they don't. When they don't, all we can do is play along. I wasn't paying any attention when she said that. I don't think I ever did. Until the past repeated itself. And it all happens again. Again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Oh my God. And it all happens again. Louise, I have to find her? It's time to help. That scene, there was just no moment for us to breathe. I felt, again, just like the first time we go through it, just like the first time we went through it, it felt like my chest was closing up, like I could hardly breathe, like I was gasping for air. It was so tense I could barely even make a movement. It was so silent. I was stuck only with my thoughts of it all. And yet here we are, back in the noisy streets again. But this time, do you notice something different? I do. Mike realizes something. He realizes he's carried with him the past. Not just fleeting moments in memory, not just fleeting images flashing in his eyes. No, he carries with him the truth with him, the memory with him from the past of what happened. Another time. Again, and again, and again, and again. There were so many different scenes that you could dissect. The sunflowers at the cafe being dead, the grayness, the lack of life. Nicole not wanting to lose us too. Nicole, again, being that figure almost. The figure of moving on. Nicole, somebody who always pushes, beyond the past. That's what Nicole represents. She represents moving forward instead of forgetting about it all. Whereas Mike, Kathy, Louise, all of this, what they're trying to figure out is what's going on in the past. Not trying to move on from it, trying to learn from it, understand it. We have hints of a reality that's missing, of something, some lesson that we have to learn still, that we keep going through over and over and over again. It reminds me a lot of the concept of what purgatory is. This endless hell, right? This endless place where you must go through over and over and over again to pay your dues for your sins in life. It's very similar if you look at it from that concept. And what was his sin? What did Mike do on that night that his mom encountered the storm? What did he do on that night when Kathy disappeared? From his house that was poor, very, very different. A house that he'd never seen. A house, a reality that was more real than the one that he lives in now. I don't know. I can't emotionally go on anymore today. We're gonna let my achy breaky heart rest and relax. Thank you for watching until then. This game is a bit of a mindfuck. Hurts your heart. Really doesn't feel good at times. But it makes you want to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And they handle, again, the time looping mechanic very, very well. It's always different. And you must look everywhere. Every little detail is different. On the walls as Mike was running, this is the end, it's all your fault. And now, every time we beam through this, the billboards, all the little messages, they're always different in some way. There's always something new. This game rewards you for taking your time and observing and going through it over and over again. There's always something new, and even this time through, it's even completely different from the very beginning. It's not just the same life again without any knowledge of what we went through before. Now we remember some things. And the butterfly that landed on our hand, as if calling out to us to try again, to hold on with our hands, to hold on. Thank you for watching until then. My achy breaky heart needs a bit of a break. That's all for this session. We'll figure out what the hell is going on next time. Maybe we can bring back Kathy and Louise at some point. Maybe we can finally learn the truth of what's going on in this, I hope, final go-through.